the host and producer of the longest running Zoom show during the Corona apocalypse, and has live shows all over Los Angeles, including Pan Pacific Park Amphitheater on Saturdays at 3 p.m. So go ahead and mark that in your calendars. And Carpool Comedy Monthly. You've seen her at everywhere, like the Comedy Store, Laugh Factory, Flappers. Everybody, come on, put your hands together. This is our comic coming up. Let me hear you. Come on, let's give her a warm welcome. Let's tell her we're ready to laugh. Give it up for Carol Newell.
You guys, thanks for coming out. This is a lovely venue. Give yourselves a round of applause for being here, for braving the COVID, you guys. 2020, am I right? Was it terrible? It was terrible for me, you guys. I got the trifecta. In 2020, I got the COVID. I lost my job of 19 years. And I lost my husband, you guys. Well, they're not lost. They're gone. I know exactly where he is. He's in an urn on the mantle. Oh. I know it sounds sad, you guys, but we were separated for a year before that, so now I just don't have to get divorced, you guys. I don't have to get divorced. I don't have to pay a lawyer. You guys. And the good news is he finally quit drinking, you guys. For good. I know, it's horrible, but you know. Here's the thing, you guys. I always knew that I would outlive him. I absolutely did. I just had no idea I would be this young and hot when it happened. Oh, yeah. So I've been doing the online dating, you guys. Last year I started doing stuff that I'd never done before, a lot of stuff. I started dating black, you guys, which, let me tell you, the rumors are true. The rumors are true. On average, larger than average. I highly recommend it. Very satisfied customer, you guys. I'm on this app called BLK. It's all black guys, and I set the parameters pretty wide. And I've noticed this trend lately that all these like guys that are 25 to 35-ish, they all say good vibes. Only good vibes. Looking for good vibes. And I'm like, what the F is good vibes? How about good dick? That's really what I'm looking for. You guys, I found out it's the same thing. Evidently, that's the code word now for good. Is good vibes. Drama-free, friends with benefits is really what it is. So now I'm looking for good vibes. A couple weeks after my husband passed, you guys, I picked up the urn, and then we did something together that we had never done before when he was alive, you guys. I run all these outdoor shows and car shows and stuff. We went to all my shows together. For 2 weeks, I took him around in my car to all my shows. He thought I was hilarious. He told me so. No, he didn't tell me. Oh, that was fun. It was interesting for the comedians too, I tell you. I did date this black guy, the first black guy that I dated last year. I dated him for like 4 months. And then at the end of the 4 months, like one night I went to pick him up, we did the thing, and then I dropped him off. And as I'm dropping him off, he says, well, I can't see you anymore. And I was like, what? He's like, yeah, I can't see you anymore. I have to get right with God, and fornication is my only sin. And then I got a sermon with Bible passages for like an hour, which was amazing because he never mentioned religion before. And then I didn't hear anything from him for like a month, not a word. I just was like, well, I guess I guess he's gone. And then a month later, out of the blue, an unknown number texted me and it said, baby girl, I want to see you. I was like, I know who that is. I would like to see you too also. And so I did see him, and then I told him, well, I guess God didn't want to get right with you. And then we saw each other for a couple more weeks or a month-ish, and then it ultimately didn't work out. He moved away. So, back to the drawing board. I'm an equal opportunity dater, you guys. I also date the girls. Yeah. Yes, I'm a party. I did date a girl last year. We met at Starbucks and we had a 3-hour chat. And then we made a second date. We were going to go to a show and spend the night at a hotel and all that good stuff. And then over the next week, we're texting, chatting, and she's sending me pictures of her hoo-ha. I sent her a picture of my hoo-ha. And then, but her hoo-ha was bald with piercings and ornaments. You guys, it looked like Charlie Brown's Christmas tree. Yeah, I guess that's the thing now. And mine, of course, is original packaging, but not super hairy. Not super hairy at all. Not Willie Nelson with no teeth. Not. So, we continue chatting, and then 3 days before the date, she calls me up and she's like, I can't go on the date. And I was like, why? And she's like, because I have a phobia of pubic hair. And I was like, what? I was amazed. I was like, well, that's okay. I'll shave. It's okay. And she's like, nope, I've seen it. I can't go back. I can't do it. And I was like, So we broke up, you guys, because we had incompatible hoo-has. So back to the drawing board. Oh, yeah, good times. I did try to date this older guy. I usually date younger because, more stamina. Let's be honest. Hotter. I usually try to date younger, but I did meet this guy. He's very sweet. And 3 days in, he fell and broke his hip and had to go have surgery. And then, but we kept texting and chatting, and then when he got out, I did go meet him in person, but there was no love connection, you guys. It was not. And then, here's the thing. He was so sweet and so crippled, and I kept talking to him. Plus, I thought maybe I'll get the handicap parking pass. But no. I kept talking to him. We would talk daily. We had a lot in common, musically and stuff like that. And he seemed really into me. And then one day I didn't hear anything at all. Not the whole day, not a word. I was very worried. At the end of the day, he texted me and he was like, I'm sorry I didn't text you today, but my phone fell under the bed and I had to wait for my wife to come over and get it out. And she saw all your texts and all your pictures. And I was like, well, that must have been interesting. He's like, no, we're already, we're separated. We don't even live together. And I was like, okay, well, so we kept talking. And then, a couple weeks later, right before Christmas time, he disappeared, for a week, not a word. And I was very worried. I was like, what if he fell? What if he died? What if, I don't know what happened? And then one day he texted me and he's like, I'm sorry I haven't texted you. I've been on vacation out of town with my wife, and she says I can't see you anymore. You guys, not just dating, public service. I was like, well, she just needed some competition. So yeah, that guy is gone. So back to the drawing board. You guys, I'm an essential worker. I've been essentially working this whole time. I have not stayed home. I have not quarantined. I go to work at my work, and then I go do comedy shows at night. I do open mics and book shows all around Los Angeles. So yeah, because comedy is essential. Hey. That's right. Stand up or stand up. We are doing shows everywhere. So I have been essentially working the whole time. And here's the thing, you guys. I know this is not the face of gangster rap, but you guys, I totally listen to gangster rap, welcome quick, about noon, just thought that I had to be in Compton soon. I had to get drunk before the day begins, before my mother starts bitching about my friends. So I've been listening to rap since rap came out. I remember it was new. So I'm at work one day, and I'm listening to the gangster rap, as you will. And my coworker comes by and he's like, Carol, how can you be so black and so white at the same time? I said, I'm an enigma. And he goes, you can't say that at work. That's racist. Millennials. I was like, I said enigma, not enigma. You guys, that is my time.